So you're new to Flesh and Blood, you haven't bought any product, and you don't know where to start. Or maybe you've bought a Blitz deck and you're just not sure where to go next. Well, you have found the right video. Today I will be going through all of the Flesh and Blood products so that you can find the one that fits your needs best. I'm going to be breaking up the video into different sections, first talking about the different decks that you can buy, then talking about sealed product, and finishing off with single cards. I will also be including time codes in the description for your convenience. And so to start off, we have the most common beginner product, and that is the Flesh and Blood official Blitz decks. These are 40 card decks with young rainbow foil heroes, and they are playable right out of the box. These came out alongside Monarch, Tales of Aria, Uprising, and I'm assuming every core set moving forward. Ranging from about $10 to $15, these are an incredibly cheap way to get into Flesh and Blood, making them one of the most accessible ways to start playing the game. However, in order to learn how to play, you will need to either use YouTube or go to the how to play section of the Flesh and Blood website, because they do not come with a rulebook of any sorts. Now, a fair warning about these Blitz decks for new players is that they are a little bit complex in how they play. So especially if you're new to trading card games in general, it can be a little bit of a hill to climb learning the game with these decks. They are still fantastic for learning, it's just that the mechanics of the heroes might be a little bit confusing for the first couple of games, so just be prepared for that. But the biggest upside to these decks is the fact that they are a great starting point to get into competitive play. They offer a solid foundation and base for a deck, they let you learn the mechanics and the ins and outs of the game, and they are very, very easy to upgrade from there. But what if you wanted to get a cheap starter deck for the first two sets, Welcome to Wraith and Arcane Rising? The heroes from these first two sets are a lot easier to learn with because they are generic class heroes lacking the talents like Light, Elemental, or Draconic. Unfortunately though, you won't be able to find these Blitz decks officially. You'll have to instead turn to the unofficial Blitz decks that you can find mostly on eBay. They are built to be functional and reasonably powerful, but also with some simplicity so that they are easy to learn with. And so while you probably won't be winning any events with these decks as is, much like the official Blitz decks, they are very easy to upgrade to make better. They also tend to go for about $10 to $15, and so they are very affordable as well. The same, however, can't be said of the classic Battles decks. The first of this product line, the Dorinthia vs. Rhinar Classic Battles decks, are specifically geared to new players. These Blitz decks come with full suites of rainbow foil equipment, and the heroes and weapons are cold foil, which is Flesh and Blood's special foiling treatment, and they are genuinely beautiful. There's also an included little lore booklet and a 2-player paper playmat that has some of the information on it. Unfortunately, this product also doesn't come with any sort of rule book, so you will have to go to the website, but there is a link to it on the back of the box. The real problem with this product though is its price, ranging from about $40 to $50. But if you're looking to split the cost with a friend, or you're just looking for something to give to someone as a gift, then this product is actually pretty good. The decks are pretty well balanced against each other, and you can upgrade them to start taking to your LGS, although I will say that the official Blitz decks are still probably the better route to go down if you're looking to get into competitive right away. However, if you're just looking for a simple product to sit down and learn the game with minimal complexity, and you like all the extra goodies, then this product is right up your alley. But moving on to the most coveted product, we have the booster box. With 24 packs each, these are a lot more expensive than any of the decks that you can buy, and the prices depend on where in the world you are and what version of the boxes you are buying. For the first 6 sets from Welcome to Wraith up until Everfest, there is a split between first edition and unlimited print run boxes. Each version has all the same cards, but first edition is a limited print run, and it has coveted cold foils that can only be found in this product. For the first 3 sets, you will likely only be able to find unlimited, as the first edition are very limited print run, and so the boxes are incredibly expensive. But for Monarch, Tales of Aria, and Everfest, you should still be able to find first edition, although you may have to pay more for some of them. But if you're just looking to play the game and you do not care about collectability or cold foils, then unlimited is the way to go. Thankfully, however, with Uprising, we are ditching the first edition and unlimited model, and we are going with a 1-box model that will have both cold foils and rainbow foils in it. So if you find the first edition and unlimited split to be a bit confusing, well, you will no longer need to worry about this as we move forward. Another thing to note about the booster boxes are the type of sets, being core sets and supplementary sets. Core sets like Welcome to Wraith and Uprising introduce new heroes, new mechanics, and have a theme and feel all their own. Supplementary sets, of which we have 2, Crucible of War and Everfest, serve to supplement the previous sets that came out before, adding new cards and new strategies to the existing heroes. If you are brand new, you will want to start out with the core sets because you can actually build basic Blitz decks from these boxes. You cannot do the same with supplemental sets. And the very last type of box is the History Pack, which mashes the first 3 sets, Welcome to Wraith, Arcane Rising, and Crucible of War, into one box. These are 36-pack boxes, meaning they are more expensive, and they contain only non-foil white border reprints. And while it seems like you can build Blitz decks from these, if you can get Welcome to Wraith or Arcane Rising unlimited, I would highly recommend getting those sets instead. History Pack exists more as a set in order to get the needed reprints to areas of the world and to people who weren't able to get the black bordered versions from the unlimited sets. And finally, to answer the question that is most commonly asked, if you have bought a deck and you are looking for the set to upgrade them, you should always start with the set that the hero came from. So if you bought an official Blitz deck, it will tell you right on the box which set they are from. And if you bought an unofficial Blitz deck, look at the bottom left of the card and it will tell you the set code. But if it's upgrades you're looking for, then booster boxes are not the way to go. Yes, it is super fun to crack a box, and so I don't blame anyone for buying a box or 2, but if you are looking to build a competitive deck, then you are going to want to just find the singles. Now, this is nothing new for trading card games, so I'm not really going to go in depth on how to buy singles. Just go to your local game store or find an online store. But the problem is knowing what singles to buy. And so this is where an absolutely wonderful website called FabDB comes in. FabDB, or Flesh and Blood Database, is a fantastic deck building tool and a wonderful place to find other deck lists so you can start figuring out what cards you need for your specific deck. You can search up any hero by any format, and either by using the name of the deck or the little competitive or casual tags, you can better pinpoint specifically what decks you are looking for. But if you're looking for a more in-depth explanation on your hero, then I highly recommend just searching them up here on YouTube and watching a couple videos. But before you go do that, don't forget to subscribe. And so that's it. Hopefully this video was of great help to you, and I really hope that you've been enjoying Flesh and Blood. The game and community are genuinely amazing, and you honestly couldn't be finding a better game to be playing. So go on out, get yourself some cards, go down to the LGS or grab some friends and start playing this wonderful, wonderful game.